Hi everyone, it is Christina Pridie here, better known as the Seamless Knitter here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry, and on my website, ptboyarnshop.com. All this information will be linked in the description box below this video. In today's tutorial, I will be demonstrating how I do the seamless lateral braid join. So let's get started. Okay, so here I have the lateral braid done on this sleeve cuff. This is the finished one, so I am going to be demonstrating how to do this on the other one. So as you can see, the lateral braid goes all the way around the cuff. And underneath the arm is where the join is. So if you look here, you can see that it is seamlessly joined and the chains are running into each other. So I'm going to show you how to do that on this cuff. So I'm at the end. I've got one stitch left of my lateral braid to do. So I'm going to show you how I do that to finish the end of the round so that I can show you the join. This is just doing this seamlessly so that you'll be able to see how it's finished. So I'm going to slip my stitch over to finish this last lateral braid. And if you want to see how to do the lateral braid, look at my other tutorial. Okay, so I just finished the last stitch of the lateral braid. When you finish the last stitch of the lateral braid, you would normally slip this last stitch over onto your needle to continue doing it. But now that we're finished, we don't slip that last stitch over because we're completed the round. At this point, we can remove the stitch marker so that we can do this join. So you need a crochet hook, a small crochet hook, and you're going to look for the very first chain that you did. Okay, so there's the first one and there's the last one. So you're looking for the very first one that you did, and you're going to take a crochet hook and you're going to point the hook downward and you're going to go under both legs of that chain with the crochet hook. Now I'm only going to be demonstrating this one time, so if you need to watch this again, just watch it again. That's the beauty of YouTube, so you can see how this is done over and over. So you have your hook down through the first chain, through both legs, turn the hook around facing upward towards your needle. I'm a right-handed knitter, so I'll be taking the very first stitch off the right-hand needle onto my hook. So I'm looking for the very first stitch on my right-hand needle, and I'm going to put my hook into that stitch and slip it onto the hook like that. Okay, so now I am going to bring that stitch through the legs of the chain stitch. So you might need to use your fingers to do that and use the point of the hook downward to bring it through like that. Okay, so now that the stitch is through that chain, you're going to put that stitch onto the left hand needle and slip it on purlwise. Okay, so that's what you have so far. Looking good. Now we are going to take the hook, and there's the last chain that we did. We're going to put it through only the top leg, hook down, top leg of that chain, like that. Hook down through one leg of the chain. You're going to go over to the left hand needle and slip that first stitch off the needle and you're going to bring that through the chain stitch like this. And now you're going to put that stitch on the right hand needle purlwise like that and slip the hook out. And there you have it. Now we are going to just take a knitting needle, and I just like to pop that one leg that gets tucked underneath there. I just like to kind of pull that up a little bit so that you can see it. And the other one is right there. So you have, this is what you have. You have, this is your first chain you did to the last chain you just did and joined them together like that. So you can see that it just goes from chain to chain to chain all the way around. Okay, so there you can see that that was your first chain and that's your last chain, and you can see the two of them linked together. Okay, all the way around. So there you have it. If you found this tutorial helpful, please save it to watch later, share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my next tutorial release. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Happy knitting!